Hey, welcome to our class of Tuesday Night Beer School with me, Chad, of Chad's Beer Reviews, and my student.
Christina.
All right, so we're doing all German beer month, even though there's way more than 4 styles.
Mm-hmm.
So we did Berliner Weiss last time, and I don't know if we've done any German styles together. I think it might have been before I met you. But anyway,
Maybe.
we are on Helles Bock. So have you ever heard of like a Bock beer? Like,
Shiner Bock?
okay, well it's not this style, but yeah.
Okay, well, that's right.
It's in the ballpark. That's where they get the name from.
Gotcha.
All right, so Helles in German means bright. I don't think you need to know that for the. It's kind of like a trivia thing, but just know that Helles means bright.
Helles means bright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overall impression: a relatively pale, strong, malty German lager with a nicely attenuated. I love how it says nicely, like that's like so subjective, you know.
Yeah.
It's a nicely attenuated finish. Attenuation means, remember, the yeast has eaten most of the sugar.
Yes.
Okay. That finish that enhances drinkability. The hop character generally more apparent, and the malt character less deeply rich than in other bocks. Comments, also known as Maibock or Maibock. Compared to darker bock beers, the hops compensate for the lower level of Maillard products in the balance. Like, you probably heard me say Maillard products before.
Okay.
Maillard is the chemical reaction of like when you toast something.
Mm-hmm.
So think of like how different bread actually tastes from when it's room temperature and when you actually toast it. Maillard products is like the actual toast,
Gotcha.
or like when you roast malts. You know, like that's what they do with the malts. That's why some are pale and some are like really dark. You know.
Okay.
So whenever you hear Maillard products, it's basically toast.
Toast.
History: a fairly recent development. You guys can pause and read that if you want. Characters, ingredients: a mix of Pils, Vienna, and Munich malts. Those are the big three German base malts.
Yum.
No adjuncts, so that means no corn or rice or sugar. Light use of pale crystal malts. Traditional German hops, clean lager yeast. Decoction mash is traditional. It's really long to explain what decoction mash is, so we'll have to do like a whole separate show.
All right, don't quiz me on it then.
Yeah. And but boiling is less than in dunkels box. So in German, dunkels means dark. Dunkels is dark, Helles is light.
Gotcha.
To restrain color development, soft water. Soft water means like not a lot of minerals in it.
Okay.
Style comparison can be thought of either as a pale version of a dunkels bock or a Munich Helles or Fest beer. I don't know if we went over like Munich Helles is like your basic German Munich lager, and Fest beer is like the other Oktoberfest. It's basically like a stronger version of Munich Helles. While quite malty, this beer typically has less dark and rich malt flavors and can be drier, hoppier, and more bitter than a Dunkelsbock, less strong than a pale Doppelbock, but with similar. We'll do Doppelbock in a couple weeks. I know, it sounded like these are all recursive, where you'll have to know like what each one means to know what each other one means, you know?
The German beers are hard.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
All right, so I did get one of the commercial examples of this style. Ayinger. Whoops. All right. This is one of the official real German examples. Ayinger Maibock or Maibock. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. And we got American, which it's funny. I got both of these at Mr. Dunderbox in Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
It's a German style restaurant.
Perfect.
So we got an American beer from Texas, 903 Brewers Sherman Bock. German style Bock. This one's pretty strong. 7.1.
Nice.
This one. 7.0. All right, so they're almost the same.
Wow.
All right, so let's get these into some glasses. All right, we are back. We got our beers in the glasses here. Mm-hmm. We'll start with, well, technically, Ayinger would be the home team, and
Right.
America is the visiting team. So, although actually, the visiting team always goes first. So, let's do Sherman Bock first.
Okay.
All right, the challenger. I will say, kind of like when you walk into Mr. Dunderbox or like a German beer hall, this is kind of what it smells like.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, so by Maillard, you smell like toasted malt.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's like Maillard. I don't get much in the way of hops here. Do you smell like spicy or herbal or anything like that?
No, maybe a little floral, tiny bit. Not much spice for me.
Yeah. It doesn't smell super strong. 7's kind of like in that weird void where like you really wouldn't pick up on it, but sometimes you can. But it's also I can tell off the nose that like this is not a light beer.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't really have much else to say about that one. So let's move on to the not the challenger, the title
Ayinger.
holder, I guess. All right, so
Whoa.
right away I get spicy hops on here. You know, like a little bit peppercorn.
I get like a not so nice thing.
Is it skunky?
Yeah, it's kind of skunky, kind of like piss, honestly, like cat piss.
You know what it is? I think that's I think it's the hops, and also these German bottles are never dark enough. Like they're actually kind of like an olive green, so it's like a little bit of like light. Like when the light, it's called light strike. When that's like green bottles tend to have that smell. You know.
I would describe this as completely funky, like the opposite of the other one.
Yeah, to me, I get like to me it kind of smells like a German Pilsner.
Really?
But yeah, it does have a bit of a skunky flavor. I think it might even be a little old too, like a little bit of oxidation or sherry, cardboard, something like that.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see how it should smell. Aroma: moderate to strong, grainy sweet malt aroma, often with a lightly toasted quality, and low Maillard products. Moderately low spicy or herbal or floral hop aroma optional. So you don't even have to have a hop aroma.
Right.
And if you do, it's fairly low. Clean fermentation profile, yep. Low fruity esters optional. Very light alcohol optional. Now, they really say like what's not in this, you know, not like what is in it. There isn't a whole lot to go on here. But yeah, both beers are moderate, grainy sweet, lightly toasted. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of redundant because lightly toasted quality and low Maillard products is basically the same, you know. How are we going to score this? All right, so for the Ayinger, I mean, the style guide's written around this beer, so I'm going to go 10.
I honestly hate the smell of the Ayinger. It's almost fascinating. But I don't know, is it...
It's to style, though.
You think it is?
Yeah.
It's just so strong and something. I'll give that one an 8.
Okay. And for the Sherman Bock, I don't know, that one has a bit of a funk, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Maybe funk is normal then. I'll give this one a 9.
Okay. All right, so for appearance, you can tell right away the Ayinger is lighter than the Sherman Bock.
Yeah, it more resembles a Helles, right?
Yeah. Well, it is a Helles Bock. This is, like, this, I would say the Ayinger is more golden, and this is like an amber, maybe
This is amber.
slightly copper.
Yeah.
Nice clarity.
Yep.
They did get foam when I poured them, but they fizzled away, so sucks.
Yeah, it's gone.
All right, let's check the specs for an appearance. Deep gold to light amber in color. Okay, so it seems like they're both right there. Bright to clear clarity. Large, creamy, persistent white head. Well, neither of these kept a head.
Nope. Definitely not persistent.
No. But again, that could be the age. You know, these might be old. So
Yeah.
I'll give a 2 to both. What do you think?
2s across the board, yes.
Okay. Oops. All right, so which one do you want to start with? The visiting team?
The visiting team, for
903.
sure. 903 Texas.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
That's definitely very bready.
Yeah.
It's more bready tasting than it smelled.
I'm kind of getting like a honey-like flavor, so bread and honey.
And I do get, there are also a little bit of hops in there. It's like a little floral or little peppery.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the pepper. I get it.
I get a little bit of like lemon lollipop. So I think this can's a little old. It was hard to tell the date. I mean, I got it from Dunderbox. It wouldn't surprise me if it's old.
It could have been there a while, yeah.
So I get a little bit of that, yeah, oxidation character.
That's a shame.
Otherwise, I think it tastes pretty good.
I enjoy it, actually. This is drinkable.
All right, let's move on to the Ayinger. Prost.
Prost. Prost, Leo.
Oh, this is a very different taste. Like immediately.
Oh God.
The 903 was very bready. This is very grainy.
Yeah, to me it tastes kind of like it smells.
A little skunky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just the hops in there. Noble hops tend to have like a skunky, funky, peppery. Logan, get down, bud. Is it bitter?
A little bit.
Yeah. I'd say this one's hoppier.
Yeah.
The Sherman Bock is it's sweeter than this, but it's not a super sweet beer.
No. I feel like it's easier to drink. The American one.
All right, let's check the specs on flavor. Moderate to moderately strong, grainy sweet, doughy, bready, or lightly toasty malt flavor. They give you quite a range there.
Yeah.
With some rich Maillard products providing added interest. Yeah, I would say the Ayinger is grainy, almost crackery, and the Sherman Bock is more bready, toasty. Few caramel flavors optional. I mean, I get like maybe a smidge of caramel on the 903.
Yep. It comes off as kind of like a sweetness.
Mm-hmm. Low to moderate, spicy, herbal, floral, peppery hop flavor optional, but present in the best examples. Yeah, I was saying peppery, spicy hops on the Ayinger. And what did we say? Like a little bit of floral on the 903?
A little bit, yep.
Moderate hop bitterness, more so in the balance than in other Bock's clean fermentation profile. Well attenuated, not cloying, with a moderately dry finish that may taste of both malt and hops. Yeah, I agree. It's not a sweet aftertaste.
Right.
It finishes, fairly dry. Not like bone dry. I mean, I think the alcohol helps with that. Because it is, 7. These are both 7.1. It's pretty strong for a lager.
Yeah.
All right, so how are we going to score these? All right, so the Ayinger, I like it more than you do. I think maybe you just have like a sensitivity to like skunkiness or something.
Maybe.
But I think this bottle's a little old.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 17.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, but I mean, spec-wise, I'll do a 17 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Sherman Bock, I mean, it's there for different reasons. For me, it's a tad lower. I'm going to give it 16.
I was going to give this one an 18. I was going to go up.
I get like almost like a chocolate on that or something.
There is something there, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
which seems out of place. That's why I'm giving it a 16.
Okay, so
What do you think?
I'll tie it with the other one, 17.
Okay. All right, let's move on to mouthfeel. We'll talk about the 903. It has a bit of a body to it.
It does.
Probably like medium or maybe a little bit more.
Medium high-ish.
At least medium, yeah.
Because that has that strong alcohol.
It's
presence.
not super crisp though.
No.
Probably, but like to me, it's like medium plus body, medium low carbonation. The Ayinger is more crisp. This is almost like this is probably like medium, maybe medium light body, but this is like moderately high carbonation.
Yeah, it's definitely more carbonated.
Let's give them that crisp texture. Like the Sherman's like almost like it's just smoother, Drinks like an ale to me. All right, let's check the specs on mouthfeel. Medium bodied, moderate to moderately high carbonation, smooth and clean with no harshness or astringency despite the increased hop bitterness, light alcohol warming optional. Both sides medium bodied. The Ayinger seems a little under medium, moderate to moderately high carbonation. Yeah, it's like they're both off.
Yeah.
I think it's just the age of the bottle and the can.
Yeah.
It's not like these guys are screwing it up,
Right. We're basing this on what we have in front of us, right? So
smooth and clean with no harshness or astringency. Yeah, I agree. It's not like an IPA bitterness. Like despite increased hop bitterness, it's not. Yeah, but it's not super bitter.
I don't know. I think
Light alcohol warming.
This one's harsh.
To me the Ayinger is easy to drink, but it's lacking a little. So I'm gonna go 4 on that one.
I'll do a 3.
3.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Sherman Bock is a little undercarbonated, so I'm gonna go 3 on that one.
Yeah, I'll do a 3 as well. They're about the same.
Actually, no, I'm gonna drop the mouthfeel to 3 for both. Overall, I mean, the Ayinger is one of the originators of the style. I just think this particular bottle is a little old, so I'm gonna say I'll say I could either go 7 or 8. I'll say 8.
My average is a 7 for the Ayinger.
Okay. All right, 40 to 37. That's fair.
Oh.
Same thing with the Sherman is good. It's not great.
My average is a 7 for that as well.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so 37, 38. But
kind of a well. I think we're differing on the Ayinger because to me it just comes across as so.
Look at the average, 38.5 versus 37.5, so they're very close.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever liked a beer less than anything else we've had on Tuesday Night Beer School than this Ayinger. This bottle, something wrong with it, man. It's funky. I want to have it fresh somewhere.
Yeah, maybe Holler Box or one of those places.
On draft, yeah.
All right, well, we're going super long, so you watch all the way in. You're awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys for Dunkels Bock next week.
Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.